So let's talk about Senator Alex Padilla's antics and how the Democratic Party has totally messed itself up so much over this issue, and it's so crazy. So I talked to ChatGPT for so long about this, watched the full videos, saw everything that happened, and it's crazy because the left-wing media is going crazy over this and not making any sense whatsoever. And I don't understand what they're doing. So here's what happened. Now it's hard because we don't have video of the very beginning of it, but we kind of have it good enough. Like, you don't need video to understand what happened. Kristi Noem appeared to be at the end of her press conference and was kind of wrapping things up and just talking to the audience. So as far as we can tell and what we know from the things, Alex Padilla stood up and said some things. And so you can hear him talking over her. He's just talking over her, just decided to make a statement while she's just talking and she's ignoring him. She's probably used to people talking over her because I'm sure that happens a lot. And, but then apparently he starts walking toward the podium, right? So she is director of Homeland Security. Walking toward the podium is definitely a threat. And so without her even doing anything, like she's still talking during this whole thing, kind of, I don't even see on her face that she noticed he was there. Her Secret Service team starts backing him out of the room, right? And they do back him out, but he, instead of going with them, pushes back against them. So first, he's a threat because he stood up and started speaking when it was not his time to do so. So that's like weird. So they're on alert. Then he starts walking toward the podium, high alert. Secret Service was doing exactly what they're supposed to do. They push him out of the room. At some point while they're pushing him out of the room, he claims to be a senator. It doesn't matter. At this point, he has gone beyond what you need to do to be pushed out of a room by Secret Service, right? And he was still pushing against them, still fighting against them, not really fighting, but pushing to try and get through them, which is, for Secret Service, you may as well be doing everything. So because he's out of physical control, they put him in handcuffs. And then everything ends happily, except he goes and says, if they would do this to me, who's the they? The Secret Service? Because Kristi Noem didn't ask them to do this. In fact, she wasn't really even paying attention to what was going on. And President Trump wasn't even aware that this was going on, so he didn't do it. So who is he complaining about? But then, so he's crazy. Then CNN and MSNBC were both like, this is the most horrible thing to happen in the entire world. That Secret Service is doing its job, right? That Secret Service didn't know Senator Padilla on site, and that Secret Service was stopping someone from walking toward their client, which is their specific job. I don't get it. So both CNN and MSNBC went crazy, and then Pete Buttigieg said, this is a red line. Oh, red line, everyone. It's a red line. Oh, why? Because the Secret Service was doing their job? Like, they keep trying to blame the Trump administration for this. It's like no one from the Trump administration, including the person present, Kristi Noem, asked the Secret Service to do this. They were just doing literally what their job is. So I'm not sure what they're trying to say, right? And Donald Trump is not even aware that this happened. It all happened so quickly, and so Pete Buttigieg and then Elizabeth Warren also was like, can you believe it? I don't say that I've officially left the Democratic Party, but I'll say this. I'm officially disgusted with it, and I've stopped talking to them, and I'm gone, right? So my belief system is still the same belief system that attracted me to the Democratic Party. They're the ones who went crazy, and I'm done with it.